If you're over the age of 40 and you're struggling to lose weight and you're finding it harder and harder and harder to get the results that you used to get, I want to talk to you today about why that is. And first I want to let you know that it's not your fault. You're not broken. Your body's not broken. It's just your metabolism is broken. Hey everybody, I'm Brian, founder of FatLossAfter40.com, and as we age, our bodies change, our metabolisms change. Therefore, we need to change the way we approach our health and fitness. Because you see, after the age of 40, actually before 40, in our late 30s, we start to actually lose muscle tone, muscle tissue. And what that does is that starts to slowly slow your metabolism down. So the problem with that is you have to think of your metabolism as a thermostat. The higher the thermostat, the warmer it is. Same with your metabolism. The higher your metabolism, the more calories you burn even at rest. So as your metabolism slows down, that means you have less and less energy burn. You don't burn as many calories. You also don't have as much energy. You don't have as much focus. You don't have as much confidence. All this stuff starts to cascade and snowball. I don't know about you, but when I was in my 20s and 30s, when metabolism was high, I could skip a few meals, I could do a couple extra workouts, and that would just get me back on track, and the fat would just seem to melt off. But as I got into my 40s and now my late 40s, I'm realizing that it's just not the same anymore, and here's why. As your metabolism slows, you have to work out differently. So the old way of doing fitness, the old mainstream way of doing fitness, of doing harder and harder workouts or eating less and less calories, it doesn't work. So what we have to do is replace that with the new way of working out, the new way of eating. So how does that look? Let me give you some tactical stuff. So that looks like more of a progressive strength training. You want to say goodbye to the long cardio workouts. You want to say goodbye to the hour plus workouts. You want to embrace more progressive strength training, and here's why. That will reset and reignite your metabolism like nothing else. So if we can even just do nothing else but that's going to stimulate your metabolism. So you start burning more calories. You start toning the muscle. And then we get the benefit of sculpting. You get that lean, that tone look, which is what we all want anyways. That is the benefit of progressive strength training. Again, that is something you want to focus on over the age of 40. As far as nutrition, we don't want to eat less and less. We don't want to do starvation diets. We don't want keto or any of that stuff. Well, we want to focus more on protein power, because we know that all calories are not created the same. So you still want to have some healthy fats, and you want to have some healthy carbohydrates. You don't want to not skip out on carbohydrates. You want to have them, but you also want to prioritize having sufficient protein. So what is sufficient protein? That is having at least 100 grams of protein a day. Now that's a lot. To put that in context, every new client that signs up here, we always do a diet recall. We always see where they're at so we can meet them where they're at, so we can kind of give them a nice smooth transition into a fat burning workout. And believe it or not, most people, especially females, are only taking in about 50 or 60 grams of protein. And if you're only eating that is like below normal. So if you're eating only that 50 to 60 grams, your metabolism is going to stall just because of that. So we want you to hit that 100 grams of protein. Think of protein as adding fuel to the fire. Think of it as a big fire. When you put protein, you're putting a log or kindling on the fire, and you're getting that fire up. So again, to kind of recap, strength training resets your metabolism. Protein-rich diet, that keeps your metabolism boosted. Those two things combined, add in some sufficient rest and recovery days, because we're not overtraining, and you will see the results that you desire.